You kiss away my sweet lips and you wipe away.
There are 4 generations of this family here, but such gatherings are becoming a rarity. Pressures of modern life have taken their toll on traditional ways. So much so that Sandra has given up life on the road.
I find it hard to accept it first when I first moved into an house, because I mean freedom, being in a caravan, outside, lighting a fire, cooking all the food outside. You sort of had no ties to life. There's nothing really on the road nowadays. It's just torture now. It's not like it used to be. It used to be all little countryside roads, plenty of places to park your horses and wagons years ago. You've got none of that now. It's all roads, built up areas. So, I mean, you've just got to go with the flow of things. You just go with the times and accept it.
For Sandra's daughter, that means trying to settle at home and school.
I don't know if I've got any homework. What? For English, so I'm going to get detention if I don't get it. I used to travel like nearly every week, and now I'm just stuck here, you know. I don't like houses. I feel like you're always trapped in houses, like 4 walls, and I don't like it. The other day I had like a dream and that about travelling, and like I woke up the next morning and I just felt like getting my bags packed again and just moving out in a trailer again.
But settling down needn't mean giving up all gypsy culture.
Travellers, they love horses about them really. It's their life, and a horse is basically their life. Years ago they used to use them as farming and things, but now they're just a pet, a hobby I suppose. I didn't really travel on ever because when I was born, like, my family's already settled down. So like I ain't really experienced it in a trailer, but I'm happy in a house, put it that way.
Like everyone else, this family is having to adapt to an ever-changing world. Angus Sneddon, BBC Look East, Wisbech.
Luke, could you pass the orange, please?
This could be lunchtime in any home, but this is no family meal. The kids do have one thing in common though. They've all been badly bullied. For Claudia, the bullying went on for so many years, it became a way of life.
It started on my first day when I was 5. She came up and punched me, and from then on it just seemed like that's all she did, and I don't know why she did it. When I was older it became more difficult. When I was about 8 to about 10, 11, because I realised actually what was happening more than I did when I was younger. It became more difficult then, I guess.
And that's when a haven like this is needed. The Red Balloon Centre was set up by Carrie Herbert in her own home 7 years ago. It has 12 places for senior school pupils funded by education authorities, parental contributions and donations. At the moment, it's the only one of its kind in the UK.
Every so often there is one child, and I think the rate is about 1 in 1,000, get to the point where they say, I cannot stay in mainstream school. And I would like to think that there were places around the UK where these children, who are extremely vulnerable, who have been very badly bullied, can go and be safe.
For pupils like Claudia, the centre has been a godsend.
I don't think I would be at school now if this wasn't here. I would have probably been out of school for 2 years and probably getting home tutoring, which I don't want because I'd be isolated from everyone else. So God knows where I'd be now.
Go on, left. Oh, crikey. How many we've got then? Come on then, in a basket, please.
Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
I'll pick these 2
It's an old adage and one that they've really taken to heart here at Muddy Boots in Fife. In the last couple of years, as well as continuing with their traditional farming operations, they've added children's play areas, a cafe and a farm shop. And it's this diversity that's lured this particular farmer's daughter back to the fold.
I can't speak for anybody else, but I think that for a younger generation it offers a lot more opportunities in farming and gives a lot more interest, especially nowadays in which sort of the world is your oyster and you think that you can go off and do whatever you would like. To stay at home but develop the farming business is more interesting than just following on the traditional farming business.
On this farm outside Crail, Alan Bowie and his wife converted this obsolete barn into self-catering holiday units, a way of cashing in on the area's popularity as a tourist destination, and perhaps a way too to keep their children interested in the business.
I think with diversification there are chances there to keep the future generation within the business, or for them to want to be part of the business. So as an industry, I think we have been at fault, to say, well, look, you've got to come, when you're needed, and then realise that they maybe don't want to work this 70 hours a week or whatever it be, and sometimes more.
With the future of Scottish farming resting with this generation and beyond, it looks to be in pretty safe hands. Angus Sneddon, reporting Scotland, Fife.